So I've had like 6 hours of sleep. It's basically first thing in the morning. I haven't even had my coffee yet. So what better time to film a video where I have to articulate a point and defend my opinion than now, when I can't even form a sentence properly. But anyway, this is a video I haven't ever done on this channel before, because, I mean, I'm just kind of going through this rebranding thing, but I have some thoughts and feelings about Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card arc and where that's going to go, and I had to get them off of my chest. I had to rant about them, so like that's kind of half the reason I have a YouTube channel. It's just to talk about things and get them off my chest. I have two main theories about where the story is going to go, and they kind of intermingle for the most part, but then they just sort of split off on the identity of who is in the shrouded figure. I don't know if we've ever really gotten a name for him. I've only read the first volume of the manga because it's all we have out in English as I'm filming this, and the first episode of the anime because again that's all we have out in English as I'm filming this. So if you've read scans of what's ahead, please don't tell me in the comments because that would just be rude. But essentially where my two theories combine is that Sakura has grown so strong now that she was borrowing the power from Clow, but then she made it her own power, but she's so strong now that she needs something even better to fight an evil that's along the way. Because I feel like it's 2018, it's time for her to actually like fight against an evil as opposed to just being like tested by people. Because like capturing the Clow cards was just a test, and then the whole Sakura card arc was still just a test kind of thing. So like I feel like it's time for her to take her tests and actually have to defend Tomoeda from something, you know? So yeah, she's outgrown the strength of the Cloud cards, she's outgrown the strength of Sakura cards, so the Sakura cards have gone blank and shattered, and then her staff is sort of formed from the pieces in her dream when they shattered, so like all of the power of the Cloud is still with her, all the Sakura cards are still with her, and that gave her the staff. But now she's manifesting new powers, and that's what she's capturing now, is physical manifestations of a new power, right? I should have wrote all this down. My first theory involves the person in the hooded figure being Sakura herself, but technically not Sakura herself, but Sakura's subconscious, because it all takes place in her dreams, right? And Sakura has like prophetic dreams, like that's one of her gifts, is like she can see things in her dreams of what's to come. So it's not unrealistic to think that her subconscious somehow can tell something that's going to happen and is showing her that in her dreams, but then her subconscious also knows what she needs to fight whatever is coming along the way. So she's manifesting whatever these new cards are. I'm just going to call them dream cards because I don't know what they're called yet. But she's manifesting these dream cards herself and then capturing them to prove that she's the master of them. And what's happening is like her subconscious self is the one that's creating it, and then her conscious self is the one that's securing them. So she's basically just preparing herself for whatever's to come, and I feel like that it's a pretty, I mean, it's not even that far out there. Like, she had some weird dreams. Everything has to do with dreams. Your dreams are controlled by your subconscious. It's not unreasonable to think that her subconscious is the one that's helping her in creating this new problem to prevent or to prepare her for what's coming along in the future. Because I really want... It's been like 20 years since the original Cardcaptor Sakura, and I watched it when I was a kid, and now I'm grown up, and I adore Sakura, but I also just want to see Sakura use what she has to defend things. Like, she's just kind of... I know she's protected her friends and everything like that, but she's never really defended the world from evil, and I feel like that's kind of something that needs to be done now. Like, it's been a long time, the world has changed, like, everyone's afraid of everything, so why not have her fight against an evil force of some sort? My other theory, and this one, it's a little bit more realistic. I also feel like it's probably, if either one of these theories is going to be right, it's probably going to be this one. But I feel like the hooded figure in the dream could also be just Shauron, because he comes back at like a really weird time that now all of a sudden the cards are like clear and he's back, and it's strange that that timing would work out that exact way. Also, the fact that after the dream in the after she has the dream where she acquires the dream key, like, in the dream itself, the hooded figure kind of flies away, and then there's a big dragon in the sky. That dragon looks to be designed like a Chinese dragon, and Lee comes from Hong Kong, so it's not unrealistic to think that that's supposed to represent Shaoran. Like, his sort of darker, more mischievous side is he's a hooded figure, he's trying to hide his identity, but like he's Chinese, so like the Chinese dragon sort of thing. But not necessarily a villain. I think he's being antagonistic, possibly. In this theory, he's antagonistic, but he's not necessarily a villain, because he himself can see that Sakura is going to need help with whatever's coming, because there's something coming. Like, there's clearly some sort of other problem, and the pattern of Sakura, or Cardcaptor Sakura, is that, like, everything just sort of prepares her for the future. So right now I think what's happening with these new dream cards is like someone is preparing her for what's to come, and why wouldn't that be Shaoran? Someone who cares so deeply for her. Like, he would be prepping her for whatever's supposed to happen in the future. Like, it makes sense to me. Also, it also makes sense because Clamp loves to not let those two just be happy together, and like, why not make him the antagonist of the season and continue to rip my heart out? Because I just want Sakura and Shaoran to be happy, and I just never get it. So, those are basically my main two theories. I have a third one it's kind of stupid, but it also kind of maybe works. It's a little bit far-fetched, but, I mean, we're getting new Cardcaptor Sakura. We're also getting new Tsubasa and new Holic. It's not unrealistic also to assume that the Shaoran that's back in Tomoeda isn't actually the Shaoran from the Cardcaptor Sakura universe, but it could be Shaoran from one of the other universes, like on the other world. Like, it's just, once you bring in Holic and Tsubasa into the mix, like, because all three of them are currently being published right now, it's not unrealistic that they could cross over. Holic and Tsubasa did it all the time, and Cardcaptor Sakura was way done before, like, the first volumes of Holic and Tsubasa. But now that they're all happening together, they could literally be happening together. Like, events from one could be affecting the other, and that means that that Shaoran could not, or that doesn't mean that Shaoran, or no, that means that that Shaoran could be a Shaoran from a different world. It doesn't have to be our Cardcaptor Sakura Shaoran. It could be Shaoran from anything, and that could also be why she has new cards, because he brought magic with him from another universe, and now he's giving it to her. Because, I don't know, maybe that world's being threatened by power from a different universe. It's not unheard of. Like, it could happen. Actually, that theory was a lot more... Once I started talking about it, it made a lot more sense than when I was just thinking about it in my head. Like, that could actually be a thing. Okay, I have 3 theories now. I have 3 theories to how Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card art could go. And they all seem pretty, I was about to say ridiculous. I was about to cut my own theories down. But they all seem pretty realistic and plausible. Yeah. So I just had a lot of feelings. I woke up this morning and I had so many feelings, because I watched it on Saturday. I'm filming this on Tuesday. I think this is Wednesday. I'm filming this on Wednesday. So I had a lot of thoughts, I had a lot of feelings, I had a big discussion about it last night, and I had to get my words out, and now I'm gonna film it, and I did film it, now I'm gonna edit it and throw it on the internet and you guys can see, and then, like, hash it out in the comments below. Like, tell me if you think that I'm right, tell me if you think that I'm wrong, give me other ideas to what could happen. Like, I just wanna theorize. I've been waiting 20 years. A long, long, long time for more Cardcaptor Sakura, and now I have it, and I'm so excited. Alright, that's it for this, because I could just keep going, but I'm gonna make myself stop now, and I hope to see you guys in the comments, and yeah, bye!